We're gonna see a little bit more in detail the course structure. So as I mentioned before, we have the different level with different badges, and each badge has inside lessons, which are the afternoons assigned to it. So we're gonna go back to stable employee. And here we have a main page, and then we have the different afternoons that are basically the program to achieve the badge. So each lesson, we've seen already how to edit language and how to change the text here. So now we're gonna go and see a little bit more the structure, how to change a little bit the quiz and the language of the quizzes, and how to change this as well as this, because if you remember, we couldn't change this with Elementor. So I'm gonna show you now how to do this. So we go to edit lesson, and then it's gonna say launch course builder. We're gonna click on that. And here we have like a back end of the course. And we have the badge 101, stable employee. And we're just gonna, if we want this on another language, we're gonna just go ahead and change that. So that's gonna be in Spanish, how I would like to see it. And then here we have all different afternoons, which we cannot modify straight away here. If we wanna make a change, we need to do it as we saw before on Elementor. But what we can change here is this following thing. So first is the title, what we see on the side. Then we have assignment or quiz. So most of them have quizzes, some of them have assignments, and I'm gonna in a bit explain a little bit the difference. So if let's say we have a quiz here and I want to go ahead and I want to change it, then I will have to, here we have the option expand question. So I would just go ahead and translate it to my language. And if we see here, we have the different answers. The ones that are clicking green are the right answers. As you see, you have multiple correct choices. Then we're gonna go ahead. We can change this one as well as this one. Once we finish translating, we're just gonna go ahead and save changes. As I mentioned before, I'm not gonna do it because I wanna keep it in English, but just for your information how to do this. This link here is gonna take us to the quiz page. We can come through here, or we can just go to the lesson, the first afternoon on the badge 101, and we're just gonna select the quiz over there. And then, as I mentioned before, we also have a quiz are questions which they need to reply and get right. An assignment is more of a free work, a task that they need to do and then bring back. Sometimes it's a little text, sometimes it's just thinking over a list. It depends on the assignment. There are not many because it gives a bit of load work to the coaches. So yeah, once we finish changing the text, we just go ahead and save changes. We can then go to view course, and it's gonna take us back to the lessons we were editing. As I mentioned before, I didn't save it, that's why it's not showing here, because I want to keep it in English. But if you had saved, it would be showing different in another language, this part as well as the ones we edited here. And that's pretty much it.